A man had been trapped in a luxury apartment on the 50th floor for 2 days and nights. Due to a malfunction in the security system, all the doors were locked tight and the windows were made of bulletproof glass. His only hope lay in the wooden door before him. He ran his hands across its surface, searching for a spot where the gap was relatively wider, then began chiseling away with his tools. Wood shavings fell like snowflakes. Seeing the smooth progress, he excitedly increased his pace, but the system failure had also knocked out the climate control. The indoor temperature rose rapidly, and before long, sweat was streaming down his neck. Worse still, the water supply had been cut off. The taps and toilet were completely dry. Even the swimming pool, though full, was useless. One sip, and he immediately spat it out. The water was heavily chlorinated, impossible to drink. He could only use it to wipe his body to slow dehydration. Searching throughout the apartment, he discovered sprinkler pipes in the greenhouse area. He rushed over excitedly to check, but found not a single drop. He turned his attention to the fish tank, dipped his finger in the water, and tasted it, then immediately spat it out. The tank water was salty and reeked of fish. With no other choice, he continued chiseling at the door. Suddenly, he noticed the sound wasn't quite right. He tapped with his tool. It made a metallic clang. There was a steel plate sandwiched inside the wooden door. Without specialized tools, breaking through would be impossible. At his wit's end, he decided to call the police, only to find no signal on his phone. The computer on the desk was nothing more than decoration. It was as if he'd been abandoned by the entire world in this luxury prison, with no hope of escape in sight. Then his gaze fell on the skylight in the ceiling. He dragged over some furniture, removed the cord from a stool, and tied the pieces together one by one. He climbed up carefully, shaking the cabinet at the top to ensure it wouldn't collapse when he stood on it. Without hesitation, he smashed a $1 million vase, picking out 2 smooth pieces of glass from the debris. He tied them to cloth strips to fashion makeshift goggles. They worked perfectly, blocking the dust that fell while he chiseled at the cement and giving him renewed hope of escape. Just as he finally pried loose a piece of cement, he discovered another screw embedded in the frame. He tried turning it by hand, but it wouldn't budge an inch. Yet the man didn't give up. He kept trying. When he had cleared away all the cement around the edges, the sight before him filled him with utter despair.